guy came to of the car, my parents were like, Citra, finally you listen. Finally you're dating Indonesian. Yeah, mom, that's the go-kart driver. So thank you guys. I'm gonna talk about my family tonight because the woman I am today is because of my family, and that's why I'm paying for a psychologist. Just kidding. I'm Indonesian. I cannot afford depression. And actually, I'm really grateful that my parents are not bules, because bules' parents are very weird when it comes to naming their kids. You know, you got the worst way for naming your kids. Like, they like to name their kids after the name of a place, a city, or a continent, like Brooklyn, Paris, Asia, if you want her to be a stripper. And then, like, imagine if my parents do that to me. This is my beautiful girl, Patty Tanget. Call her Patty. Patty Tanget, Patty Mati. My parents are from West Sumatra. I'm from West Sumatra. West Sumatra is the most city in Indonesia. Second is most. And they live in a very small village. And my parents they didn't even make it to high school. They don't speak any English. But their son, their only one son and my only one sibling, is a PhD candidate in Australia. Don't clap. So we already know who my parents' favorite kid is. And actually, to be fair, even though the achievement gap look like it's big, actually not, because I'm actually like my brother. He's a professor. I'm a bule hunter. He's studying international affair, and I'm the one who's doing the international affair. And, sorry. Yeah, my brother and I, we look almost similar. We have similar facial features. If he stands next to me, I look like the transgender version of him, and he looks like the Gojek driver version of me. Sometimes when we go on dates, we like to come together to check whether the guy or the girl is straight or not. Which one does your heart really desire? Any one of us is affordable. And my parents, because they cannot speak English, they really wish that their kids have dating Indonesians, because they want to be able to speak with their in-laws, right? Their son or daughter-in-law. And that's why when I finally brought a guy home, my parents were so happy. When a guy came to of the car, my parents were like, Citra, finally you listen. Finally you're dating Indonesian. Yeah, mom, that's the go-kart driver. My bule boyfriend is still preparing the money to bribe you. And the guy that I'm talking about, so he's the last guy that I dated. He's a pilot, bule pilot working in Indonesia. So you know how I'm very professional in bule hunting. Yeah, I know how to find a bule with a job, yeah. And actually, from my dating pilot experience, I really like dating pilots because, have you seen their cockpit? Their cockpit, not cock and pit. So they have a lot of buttons, right? So pilots know which button to press. And then I asked him, how good are you at what you're doing, at flying? And he's like, well, my skill in flying is as good as I am in bed. And I was like, well, that's not good. But that's not good because this pilot likes to go down and giving me turbulence. and then finally I finally able to trick him into loving me. So he finally proposed to me, and he was like, yeah. So he was like, Citra, I need to tell you something. I think you're very different. And I'm like, have you been to Shishi? All girls look like me, yeah? And I was like, and he was like, no, you're different. First of all, your name is not Ketut, Wayan, Putri, or Made. And I was like, yeah. But in short, he proposed to me and we were engaged. And to make myself a more successful bule hunter, he died. Well, my bule hunting finally got me a bule haunting. Well, you know what? And also, the thing with that is that the person remained the same age, and then we just move on with our age, right? So he was 1 year older than me, and now I'm already older than him. He was my baby, now he is my sugar baby. Nothing like, I'm doing bule hunting wrong. I should be the sugar baby, right? And then, because he was cremated, and in Indonesia, we are usually buried, and I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. But then I Googled cremation. You can do anything from making jewelries, or you can crystallize it. So I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So once he was a pilot, now he's a yoni egg. And that's actually the reason why I'm doing comedy, and he's the reason why I'm doing comedy. And sorry, it's not because I'm crying, it's because I forget. And then also that's the reason why I go with the name Bule Hunter, because when you're single again after dating for so long, you're just tired of telling people what you like, right? When you were, bitch, I'm fucking 31, so I don't want to accept all guys anymore, you know? I have to tell people, like, I have a racist vagina, only Bule can apply, alright? And not only that, things like dating preference, racial preference, and also age. Like, I don't know how girls date younger guys. I mean, like, I'm not like that. I don't really like. I never date younger guys. I think, like, if the guys are even two weeks younger than me, even though he's hot, I'm like, dude, stay in school. And why I go as a bule hunter, because it's to break the stereotype that not all Indonesians can live with so little. Thank you.